Direct proportion by us. Team Awesome.
Shut up, Egor.
Why? Okay, yeah, proportion. Direct proportion or variation is when two or more values are directly linked with each other, meaning if one increases, then the other will increase accordingly. Usually we would talk about how much we do or make something with no end, such as a factory in production. For instance, if a worker is paid in piece rate, the amount of money he is paid is directly proportional to how many units of direct proportion. There are two ways of finding out direct proportion. One way is, as you can see, the ratio method, and the other is called the unitary method. You're so slow at writing, but it's okay. So a factory makes 500 water bottles in 15 minutes, but like hands drawing a tap, and yeah. Okay, yeah, we know, 15 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
So, how much can they make in 90 minutes? First you need to convert. So 1.5 hours equals 90 minutes to the ratio method. So yeah, x over 90 equals 500 over 15. So x equals 500 times 90 over 15, which equals 3000. Yes. And there's another method, the unitary method. Yeah. Okay, so first convert. Yeah. 90 equals, yeah. In 15 minutes, 500 bottles are filled. So, in 1 minute, 500 over 15 bottles are filled. So, in 90 minutes, 3,000 bottles are filled! Yeah! So now we're gonna help you with inverse proportion. As you can see, inverse proportion is very important because it's inverse proportion. It's like inverse of the direct proportion. Inverse proportion or variation is when two or more values are inversely linked to each other, meaning if one increases, the other will decrease accordingly. Usually we would talk about a certain number of people or operators doing a clearly finishable task. For instance, if we have 5 people cleaning a yard in a certain time, if more people do it, the time will be shorter. Therefore, the number of people is inversely proportional to the time of cleaning the yard.
Okay. Just keep it in.
Yeah, keep it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, your writing's beautiful. Okay, so example. There's an apple tree, and there are a lot of people who want to pick these apples to marry the princess. Actually, there's 8 people trying to marry the princess, which is kind of weird. So they pick apples. So many apples. That one even has a kite for some reason. And yeah, 8 people. That's a lot. And then it takes them 6 days to pick all these trees. And then there's 4 more people. So there's 12 people now. So how long would it take? Work it out. No, actually I'm kidding. We're gonna work it out for you. So Han's getting her pencils and drawing the tree again. Okay, so 8 people equals 6 days, correct? So one person will take 6 times 8 days, of course. So 12 people will take 6 times 8 divided by 12, which in turns go to
number of total people. Number of total.
So the 12 is the number of total people. So the answer is 4 days. Yes! Wow!
Okay.
When increasing by a ratio, you have to think of it as a fraction, with the biggest number as the numerator and the smaller number as the denominator. Then multiply the value by the fraction. Simple. Decrease by a given ratio is taking a value and decreasing it by a given ratio. Well, no. Really? When decreasing by a given ratio, you think of it as a fraction, with the smaller number as the numerator and the biggest number as the denominator. Multiply the value by the fraction.
Easy.
So this is our example. You have a picture that is 12 by 8, and then you enlarge it by scale factor of 3 by 2. And then it becomes a bigger picture with a lovely tree. And you want to find out the width and length. So the scale factor is 3 by 2, so you put the 3 over the 2. Therefore, the enlargement width is 12 times 3 over 2, which in turn equals 18 centimeters. And then 8 times 3 over 2 equals 12 centimeters. So the width and length are 18 and 12. Now on to another example. So you have two magnet bars, north and south. North pole is red and south pole is blue, like the French flag. And yes, and on the magnets, of course, you have force. And the force is 150 and the distance is 2 centimeters. The force between two magnets vary inversely as the square of the distance. So this is just the magnet shown from another angle. So we still have two magnets. There is still a north pole and a south pole. And this distance is 4 now. So calculate F when the distance is 4. So y equals k over x squared. 1500 equals k over 4. Therefore, k equals 150 times 4. Therefore, k equals 600. F equals 600 over the 4 squared. So F equals 37.5. Yes! So I hope you enjoy our little tutorial of direct proportion, because it's like super sexy and it'll help you learn maths.
Meow.
Maths can be very fun if you want it to be. So enjoy maths. Stop being a cat, you loser. Nobody likes you. Do you even go here?
It stops recording.
Please leave. Like, you can go, like, do whatever you do.
Too much. That was Sam, by the way.
Meow.
Yeah. Why are you doing this? It's kind of weird, you know? Like, I actually kind of like it. It's actually kind of really cool.
So we stop recording.
Okay, bye.